So I'm learning in school about inductive fallacies, about arguing on and writing articles and making arguments and doing it properly. And it's extremely challenging to learn. There's so much to it. And that's the problem that I'm having, because I'm coming to a realization and I'm experiencing a reality with Adderall. And based on my life experience, from what I know, the very little that I know, I'm coming to the conclusion that Adderall is a universal tool that can be used to treat people who are substance abusers, because about 10% of the population has substance abuse issues. We know that. So that means that 10% of the population, instead of looking at it as if there's something, because it's very hard to understand, especially by people who don't go through it, who are not substance abusers. It's very hard to understand, but let me make it simple for you. When you're not on if you're one of the 10% of the population and you're not on a substance, you're miserable. And if you're not on the right substance, you're just as miserable, or in a different way. Like when I was an alcoholic, I was miserable. I was miserable without alcohol, and I was miserable on alcohol. But I needed something, and the alcohol gives you an illusion of helping you, because it gives you an euphoric feeling when you first drink it. But after the first couple drinks, it goes away. Pray. So I don't want to come to any hasty generalizations about Adderall, because of how limited I am as a single human being who's not a doctor and hasn't done enough research, and there's a lot to it, and I can't understand it all alone. But I know that Adderall is a pure therapeutic treatment that needs to be used to stop the suffering for people who are alcoholics and tweakers and anybody addicted to drugs or that are predisposed to use drugs.